This is what can break a narcissist's heart and make him suffer to death. Figuring out how to move through the complicated maze of a narcissist's mind can be like going on an exciting intellectual adventure. Today, we dive right into the mysterious world of narcissism, armed with the knowledge we need to understand its strange language. Get ready for an odyssey where apologies are as hard to find as mirages in the desert and accountability is still a faraway star on the narcissist's horizon. Imagine this. A narcissist is a complicated creature whose true self is covered in layers of self-doubt and insecurity, but he or she desperately holds to a grandiose facade. Underneath the surface, however, is a weak ego and a hurt soul that is trying hard to hide from the storms of reality. What is their main job? To shift blame like a master magician, keeping the carefully made image they've worked hard to build. But that's not all. If you go deeper into the abyss, you'll find that the narcissist has a very limited view of the world. They have tunnel vision, where their opinions are the most important thing, and they control the strings of reality. Criticism, that sharp arrow that breaks down their weak sense of self-worth, makes them react in a very basic way. Their anger and defensiveness rise up like walls to protect them from what they think is a danger. Brave explorers of the human mind, fasten your seats, because we're about to go on a trip to figure out how narcissism works. Join us as we look at the anatomy of insecurity, figure out the meaning of the cryptic language of moving responsibility, and solve the narcissistic puzzle. Welcome to the trip of enlightenment. Beware of the narcissist's bad energy, which swirls around them like a storm. They are always trying to bring others down in order to boost their own egos. But don't worry, dear soul, because you don't have to act the same way they do. You have the power to protect your sense of self and protect yourself from the harmful effects of their negativity. It's important to realize that narcissists often don't have the empathy to really apologize. Sincere regret is rare because they don't have the ability to take responsibility for their acts. So, instead of trying to fix the flaws in a narcissist's character, which is a difficult task, set your sights on your own growth. Increase the size of your social circle to make your life better with real relationships that feed your heart and push you to improve yourself. Take charge of your future and take back control of the story of your life. Embrace the power that is already inside you, because change comes from your own will. Focus your energy on growing as a person instead of getting caught up in the narcissist's chaotic behavior. Grow the seeds of your potential by tending to them with care and persistence. Take advantage of every chance that comes your way, because they are the key to making the future you want to happen. Stop focusing on the narcissist's complicated web and turn your attention to how you can improve yourself. Explore yourself and find your secret skills and quirks that make you special. Move forward on the way to self-actualization without letting their influence slow you down. Focus on what really matters: your personal growth, your well-being, and the desire of a life that thrives without narcissistic limits. On this trip, don't forget that you hold the pen that writes your story. Break free from the narcissist's demands and start a journey of self-discovery and happiness. You have the power to make your own life what you want it to be. So, leave the shadows of obsession behind and let the light of personal growth show you the way to a whole life that is free from the narcissist's control. 1. Don't argue with people who are only interested in themselves. Avoid going down the proverbial rabbit hole with selfish people. It's like following shadows to argue with them for a long time or go to court with them. Working with these kinds of beings always ends in failure, so it's best to avoid fights and disagreements. Let them enjoy their false wins while you stay away from the fight to protect your health and stop it from getting worse. The short-term and long-term benefits of staying away from narcissists and their toxic friends are hard to measure. 2. Telling the narcissistic abyss what you want. Sharing your wants or needs with a narcissist can make you want more and more of them. Since narcissists don't have real understanding, it's important to pull away. They are so focused on their own problems that they don't care about yours. Accept this harsh truth and make decisions based on logical thinking, which will help you take better care of yourself. Stop waiting for others, even narcissists, to meet your wants and take control of your life. You will realize that you didn't really need to depend on the narcissistic void, which will give you back your freedom. Build new, better relationships with people whose values are similar to yours, and keep yourself from falling into the traps of codependency. 3. Using your mind and body to fight against narcissists. To avoid being manipulated by narcissists, you need to build up your mental and spiritual power. Make an impenetrable wall between you and their random provocation so you can keep your self-respect. Make daily habits that are good for your health, giving yourself the power to resist their constant impact. After being blamed for a long time, even people who aren't used to the seductive power of the stage may find the narcissist's confidences and charismatic charm scary. Remember that every morning is a blank surface on which you can paint your day. Put your mental and physical health above everything else, and be firm about it. You are the only one with the power to decide what will happen to you in the middle of the chaos. If you agree with these ideas, please tell us about your own thoughts and experiences. The narcissist should not be shown any pity. If you have a good opinion of narcissists, you'll be more likely to get caught in their web of lies. This will make you feel more controlled and sad, since other people won't understand how bad your situation is. Even if they haven't been through the same struggles or felt the same feelings, empaths can still be affected by the toxic energy a narcissist gives off. Kindness should be saved for people who really need it, and narcissists should be avoided at all costs. Instead, look for comfort in the company of trustworthy people you can count on. To get over a selfish relationship and keep your self-respect, you need the help of people you can trust. After going through something so hard, give yourself the time you need to heal and improve your mental health. If you don't have a support group, look for ways to build one. The best way to deal with problems is to talk about them openly and honestly with longtime friends, family members, or trusted confidants. They will always be there for you and make sure your voice is heard and your healing is helped. But it's important to remember that we can't put all of our problems and worries on other people. Getting over narcissistic abuse is hard and takes the help of a strong network of people who believe in you. When you can talk to someone about your worries and fears, the weight on your back lightens. So, it's still important to build ties with people who can comfort and support you no matter what. If you follow these steps, you can work on healing and growing without looking for validation from sources that might not be dependable. Remember that you are in charge of your own health and that you must put self-care first in a way that fits with who you really are. Our final goal of healing can only be reached if we take care of and grow a network of people who believe in our journey no matter what. This is the end of our thought-provoking conversation today. I really hope that you've learned something new and helpful from this movie. Thanks for hearing me out. If you've ever dealt with a narcissist, please share your experiences and thoughts in the area below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell so you'll know when we post more helpful videos like this. I hope you have a wonderful day.